Assalamu alaikum students. Now we are going to talk about the last part of the monatomic lattice vibration related to the topic 1, that is your course or solid state physics 1. Now we are going to continue our topic. Now, as before we have discussed about the monatomic lattice vibrations, we have calculated different values for the crystal or primitive lattice. We have found out the values for the omega and discussed different cases and drawn the dispersion curve. Then we have drawn and discussed about the phase velocity, group velocity, and the dispersion relation. Now, as we have discussed before, that the sound velocity, phase velocity, and group velocity are constant for the monatomic lattice vibration. We now will discuss that it is analog to the Bragg's reflection. Here we can discuss that the situation is analog to Bragg's reflection. You know that about the Bragg's reflection. You have found out the relation, that is 2d sine theta for the x vibration. So for this case that we are discussing about the monatomic lattice, this situation is analog to the Bragg's reflection for the x vibration of successive atomic planes in the crystal. These waves condition is satisfied for the Bragg's reflection to occur. Here we will convert it into the standing waves. I discussed that before in the previous topic 1b part. We know that Bragg's reflection is 2d sine theta is equal to n lambda. Here I have given it equation number 1. That is the Bragg's equation for diffraction condition. Now for the first order diffraction, we know that n is equal to 1. So we get 2d sine theta is equal to lambda. If the wave falls normally, you know that theta will be equal to 90. This condition is equivalent to the Bragg's condition. So we will substitute this value in equation 2. We will get 2d sine 90 degrees equal to lambda. 2d into 1. You know that sine 90 is equal to 1. That becomes 2d is equal to lambda, or you can say lambda is equal to 2d. Lambda is the wavelength and d is the spacing between the interplanes. In the Bragg reflection you have considered. Now in our case we are taking interatomic spacing, so the d interplanar distance will be replaced by interatomic spacing a. So our lambda will become, our wavelength lambda will become lambda is equal to 2a. From here we will get the interatomic distance a value, that is equal to lambda by 2. It means that the interatomics at the interatomic distance, the wavelength of the Bragg's reflection will not be a full wavelength, but it will be a half wavelength. It means lambda by 2. As for the first brilliant zone, we know that k is equal to pi over a for the wave vector. K is equal to pi over a. So if we substitute the value, we get k is equal to 2 pi over lambda, or if we can say, as we know that k is equal to pi over a and k is equal to 2 pi over lambda. For the first brilliant zone, we can compare and we get lambda is equal to 2a. It shows that only the vibration of frequency omega less than maximum omega max, which is omega maximum is equal to 2 over ABS, we have calculated that before, can propagate through the lattice. If the value is less than omega maximum, then the omega frequency can propagate through the lattice. So in this case, the lattice behaves as the low pass filter. If it let if the lattice let the omega frequency pass at the lower value, then it behaves like a filter which transmit only if the frequency lies between 0 to 2 over AVS. The range will be between 0 to 2 over 2 over AVS mega maximum. In between, if above value is given, then it will not let it pass. Using the for calculation, we can use a typical value of interatomic distance is equal to 1 angstrom, that is equal to 10 raised to power minus 10 meter, and sound velocity is approximately is equal to 10 raised to power 4 meter per second. We substitute the values. omega maximum is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power 14 cycles per second. Omega is the frequency, so that is in the unit of cycles per second. As I have told before, that the range will be between 0 to 2 over AV, as be the below than that values mega maximum, which is given here. We have calculated below than that value, the mega value can pass, and the lattice will behave like a filter, but above than that will not pass. I have depicted here picture where the lattice is behaving like a filter at the k value, k is equal to 0. We can see here the dispersion relation for the range of k values for the Brillouin zones. On the right side of the 0 value, you can see the first Brillouin zone, then the second Brillouin zone, and similarly on the opposite side of the left hand side, you can see the negative k values for the left k Brillouin zone, and the second second left Brillouin zone. Figure shows that the dispersion relation for a range of k values along with the Brillouin zone, a number of k values are discussed here. That is a sinusoidal curve for the wavelength lambda. Here you can see that it is behaving like a standing wave. The picture shows a set of atomic displacement represented by two sinusoidal wave of different wavelengths. Here you can see that half portion of the wavelength and the half portion of the wavelength gives a complete wavelength. But as I have told, that interatomic distance will be equal to lambda by 2, so that will give two sinusoidal waves. Now drawing for a first Brillouin zone, that gives the k values of region minus lambda by minus pi over a less than k less than pi over a is known as the first Brillouin zone. I have discussed that before in the previous topic for the Brillouin zones, and it is almost important dealing with the periodic structures of the lattices and the crystals, and the region which is given by 2 over a pi less than k less than 2 pi over a, that is the second Brillouin zone. And similarly we will go on and find the values for the all Brillouin zones, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. Here we have discussed and completed our topic for the first topic, monatomic lattice vibrations. Here if you have any question regarding the topic to understand, you can ask me. Hopefully I am able to let you understand all the topic completely. Thank you so much. The end.